Hi children, welcome to grade 4 English and this is our session 7 in chapter 3 The Fisherman and His Wife, and in today's session we are going to complete our remaining workbook questions. And before getting into our session, let's do an activity. Children, all of you just imagine what will you do if one day you meet a magical creature, okay, like the flounder fish in the story The Fisherman and His Wife, and that magical creature wants to grant you a wish, that is whatever you ask it is ready to give. Then you just think and write in your English note what will you ask for with that magical creature. Clear children? Yes. And now let us discuss about classwork for today's session. Children, in your workbook, all of you take page number 30. Eighth question. In the story, the author has shown different moods of the fisherman and his wife. Find lines from the story that express the following emotions and write them alongside. Children, here they have given you some emotions from the story The Fisherman and His Wife, and you have to write by whom that particular emotion has been shown in that story. For example, happiness. You have to write by whom that particular emotion have been shown, and then use lines from the story from which you found out that also you should write. And next one is authority. Authority means we all know that is a person who is making orders, okay, and by whom this authority is shown in the story, and use lines from the story from which you found out that. And next one is anger, okay. Children, I hope you understand all this thing, okay. You read these feelings they have given here, and then by whom that particular emotions have been expressed in the story that you should write, and then you have to write the lines from the story from which you know that, okay. And in workbook page number 31, next part is you have to find the synonym and the antonym of the words happiness, authority and anger, and then write them in the space given below. You have to find out the synonym and antonym for all these three emotions, and you have to write in this space. Children, next one is ninth question in workbook page number 31. We can never succeed if we do not work hard to achieve our goals. Justify this statement in your own words. Children, we all know, right? If you want to succeed in your life, what we should do? We should work hard. Yes? And if we do not work hard, what will happen? We cannot able to achieve our goals, right? That we all know. You have to justify this with your example. It may be your real life example, or it may be in the form of story, okay. However it may be, you can write here, okay. You have to justify that without hard work you cannot able to achieve our goals. Clear? Yes. And next 12th question. Imagine you are the fisherman's wife. She has a beautiful diamond necklace that she wants to sell. Write an advertisement in more than 50 words about selling that diamond necklace. Children, in workbook page number 32, 12th question. Imagine you are fisherman's wife, okay, and you are having a beautiful diamond necklace with you and you want to sell it. So that you have to write an advertisement describing that diamond necklace in more than 50 words. All of you see this page, children. First you write the description of the necklace, then price, then what you will write, children, what is the speciality of that necklace, okay, that and all you should write here, and how much price you need to give to that particular jewel, and after that you have to write the description of that necklace in a detailed manner. Clear, children? Yeah. And children, next we are going to do another one activity. Tell one part of the story that you liked the most, and you also have to state the reason. Yes, children? Okay, in your English note, you can complete this. You can write which part of the story you liked the most and you have to give reason for it. Clear, children? Yeah. And let me tell you the home assignment for today's session. In workbook page number 37, to use antonyms and synonyms in everyday life. What we have learned from this chapter, children, what is the objective? That is how we can use antonyms and synonyms in our day-to-day life. That is what we have learned, right? Yeah. And based on that, here they have given you an application. In the following letter, choose 4 words and write their antonyms. Find synonyms for the words already underlined. Write them in the space given below. Children, in this letter, you read this letter thoroughly. In this letter, you choose any 4 words. Any 4 words and you have to find their antonyms. Clear? And after that, find synonyms for the words already underlined. They have underlined some words in this letter, right? You have to find the synonyms for all the words and you have to write in this space. Okay? First, what you should do? You should choose any 4 words from the letter and you have to find its antonyms and you have to write in the antonyms column. Okay? And then you have to find the synonym for all the underlined words in the letter and you have to write in the synonyms column. Clear, children? Yeah. And you have to fill this page also, children. I would like to thank who you would like to thank for helping you in this application, and by doing this application what you learned and how much day or time you took to complete this application. Children, next one is in your workbook page number 39, creative part. And objective of this session is to inculcate the value of generosity. Generosity means why it is important to be generous. Okay? And we all desire things and feel happy when we get them. However, we should not be greedy. We should be generous to others and be willing to share. Children, we all want many things in our day-to-day life, right? And we will feel happy when we get what we want. Yes? And however we get everything we wish for, we should not be greedy. We should be willing to share each and everything with others and one who are in need of that. Clear? And that is what we have learned from this story. We should not be selfish and we should not be greedy and we should be willing to share whatever we have with others. And children, here they have given you 3 activities and in this you have to choose any one activity and you have to complete it. And first one is write the summary of the story in your own words. Compare the difference between generosity and greed. Children, first activity is you have to write the summary of the story telling the main points, main important events from the story. And then at last what you have to do, you have to compare the difference between generosity and greed. What is the difference between being generous and greedy? Okay? Yes. And second one is, what did you learn from the story? Make a painting to show what you learned. Write 2 lines to explain your painting. Children, you have to make a beautiful painting describing what you learned from the story. And after drawing it, you have to explain your painting in 2 lines. And third one is, if the lesson that you have learned from the story has to be taught to someone younger than you, how would you explain it? Create a script and present the skit in your class. Children, you just imagine, okay, from the story what you have learned. We learned that we should not be greedy and we should be always generous, okay. And if you want to taught this to your brother or sister, okay, and how you will make them understand this? You have to make a script. That is, you have to make a small story with some dialogues and you have to present the skit, okay. Here you can write the dialogues between the 2 different characters or whoever may be the character in your story, and you have to explain the value of being generous to your brother or sister or someone younger than you. Clear, children? This is the 3 different activities. In that you have to choose any one and you have to complete it. Clear? And what is the value we have learned from this story? That is, we have to be generous. Okay? What is the value we learn? Generosity. Okay? Yeah. And I hope you are clear about this session, children. Hand in your completed home assignment in grade 4 English Google Classroom. Children, drink plenty of water, eat healthy food, stay home, stay safe, and thank you so much, children.